In Myanmar, the deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi has been due to give evidence in her trial that her supporters say is politically motivated. It comes as a summit of Southeast Asian leaders takes place without Myanmar after the country's top general was barred from it in protest at last February's military coup. Well, we can speak now with Phil Robertson, Deputy Asia Director for Human Rights Watch. Thanks very much for joining us on Euronews. What is the latest information you have from the trial?
Well, it's been very difficult to get information from the trial because we're seeing the military imposing gag orders on Aung San Suu Kyi's lawyers. There has been a conscious effort to keep reporting from the trial from getting out into the wider community. And so it's been very difficult. We don't have an update yet of what is happening with this latest trial appearance, but this is a serious abridgment of free and fair trial standards that we're seeing going on now in Naypyidaw.
And what is the military's objective overall with the trial? Don't they risk turning her into a greater legendary figure than she already is?
Well, it's a good point, but we think that they are focused on putting her away for a very long time because they see her as the paramount political threat to their continued hold on power. And we also expect that they're going to try to take a page from Thailand and Cambodia and perhaps dissolve the National League for Democracy to essentially remove the major party that has led Myanmar for the past 10 years until this coup.
And what's the overall situation in the country now? How strong is the resistance now to military rule?
Well, there's systematic and widespread resistance to military rule, and this is peaceful protests as well as the growing emergence of these people defense forces, which are attacking military and police. But we're worried that we're going to see a major dry season offensive, particularly in Sagaing Division in Chin State in the west, with the military taking advantage of the change in the weather to put its forces and major troop movements out into the areas and attack these insurgent groups. And that may result in major abuses against civilians as well.
Meanwhile, this regional summit is taking place without Myanmar after its top general was barred. This is sort of unprecedented action against the country. What impact, if any, do you think it will have?
Well, I think it certainly does have an impact because the Myanmar military understood that ASEAN was going to be their critical defender against international pressure. And all of a sudden, that wall has cracked with the pressure from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore demanding action and finally deciding not to allow Min Aung Hlaing to attend the summit. Now Myanmar is without any major allies other than China and Russia. It makes them puts them in a very difficult situation regionally, and I think there may be more pressure coming from ASEAN, especially if the Myanmar military doesn't agree to compromise and allow the special envoy from ASEAN to enter the country and see all people, including Aung San Suu Kyi.